Tyrese, your character scene, one of your character's main scenes found really to be emotional.
T, we on you now, man. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Get ready, T.
Mouse is getting kind of roughed up by the police. And it's a very emotional scene, but why do you think it was important to show him in that situation and how it kind of explained his behavior throughout the film? Because I just thought it was like hard to watch and really touching.
Well, thank y'all for having us. I appreciate y'all. You got your own camera crew on the front row. You notice that every time either Naomi or Reed started talking, there was sirens outside. I think there's something going on in the universe. We'll talk about that later. You know, to be honest with you, everything about that moment, I had a conversation with Dion the night before and the day of, and we literally got to set, and I said, you know, I don't want to give the moment away completely, but I stayed up all night looking at videos on Eric Garner, Tamir Rice, documentaries on Biggie Smalls. You know, his moms to this day will never be able to say happy birthday to her son. And it's been documented that the police had something to do with helping to orchestrate the murder of Biggie. So I just knew from that very vulnerable and emotional moment in the movie that there's gonna be somebody that may decide that I'm one of them people, I'm a part of the problem. I live in a community where my kids in private school, I'm safe. We might argue with somebody who didn't fix my bagels on time as I went to go to the shop, and that's like the worst part of my day. It is really vulnerable being black in America right now. It just is. And so if you one of them people that live in a community and you feel safe because you got yours together and you say, you know, it's really sad to see what they are dealing with, and you're like they, like you're some fence and you're like looking at them, well, that's me, that's us. When you live in the hood, when you're in the inner city, it doesn't matter if you're successful. Being a millionaire never stopped Nipsey Hussle from getting killed. You know what I'm saying? Never stopped Biggie from being killed. He sold 10 million records. You thought with security, bodyguards, this kind of infrastructure of safety, why is he not with us? So at the end of the day, that tear and that moment and that level of vulnerability, that tear was not for me. That tear was for every mother, uncle, cousin, niece, nephew that's still mourning the loss of excessive abuse of power, murder, being sent to prison for 30 years for doing simple shit that's just crazy. So I went to that level with it in that moment because I knew that someone may decide to care about something that they don't have to deal with and have more of a heart for what we have to deal with from just being black and Latino in America.